If you've ever tried to make a website, you've probably wondered, what is an API? Well, what it stands for is Application Programming Interfaces. And that didn't make it any clearer. So think of it like this. So the front end of a website is what you see. So any buttons, text, they're the front end. And the back end is where the logic lives. And the API is how they talk. So the back end has these endpoints, and these are little URLs that do specific jobs. So when the front end needs something, it will call one of these endpoints. And it's just like calling a function or another computer. And that's it. APIs are just the messengers that make websites work together. Now, like all good things, we need a protocol. And this is how we call these endpoints and how they're structured. And this protocol, you might have heard of it, it's called HTTP. And it's basically the language that the front end uses to talk to the back end. And inside HTTP, we've got methods, which is basically what kind of actions we're allowed to do. Like my mom's protocol for me is to not be a failure. So the main ones are post, get, put, patch, and delete. Kind of sounds like we're doing up a car, but today we'll keep it simple and focus on the get, which retrieves data, and the post, which sends data. And let's see what this looks like in practice. So let's load up an IDE. I'm using PyCharm, and I'm gonna call it API example. And for this, we'll need a framework that will allow us to write the backend, which contains our endpoints. So we're going to use something lightweight and very simple called Flask. And the reason we use a framework is because someone else has already written the hard parts of how a web server works. So without Flask, you need to write everything yourself. So listening to network requests, routing them to the right function, formatting responses, basically rebuilding the entire internet, which I'm not willing to teach you to do. I don't know how to do it. And Flask gives us that for free. So to install that, head to the terminal and write pip3 install Flask. Now we need to create a new file and we'll call it main. Now to use Flask, we'll need to import it. So we'll write from Flask, not false, not FLAC either, Flask. And we'll need request and JSONify. Now, I said we'd need Flask, but I didn't say we'd need request or JSONify. So you're probably thinking, I'm a scam artist. This is too complicated already. But when we receive data from the front end, that is where request comes in. So request represents the incoming HTTP request. And JSONify is how we send the data out. So all the data we send out is represented by JSON. And that is just something that all browsers understand. If they understood Korean, then we'd be importing Korean. So let's define our application. So we're gonna put app equals Flask and then name. And remember the double underscore. And this name is the name of the main file. So when we do something like if name equals and then underscore main, this name is the name of the file. So this is telling Flask exactly where all our code is going to live. And we could just finish this by saying app.run and debug equals true. So this debug equals true is going to tell us some more information whilst we're trying to code it. Now for our first example, let's try and write a GET request. So we're going to put app.root and then speech marks dash hello. So when our backend is running, at the end of our host, we're going to put /hello and it's going to call this app.route, and then we'll put methods equals and then get. So now this is a GET request. Now we need to define the actual logic. So we're going to have a function here and we're going to put say hello, and then we're going to return JSONify. So this is what the browser understands. And then message equals hello. Oh, we are missing an equals. All right, so if we hit run, it is now running locally. So we can hit this and it's not going to say anything. But if we put /hello, it's going to say message equals hello. So what's happening here is when we've put /hello, it's routed to our endpoint, which is a get, which means we're getting information, and what we're getting is the information hello. So if this was a bit more complicated, we might have a parameter that tells our backend what kind of information we want, and then this return would return the information we were trying to get. Now the other request we're gonna have is a post. So for a post, we put app.route, and we've had hello, so maybe we can greet, and then our methods is going to be post. Now we need to define a greet user, Now with a post, you're sending information, and this information comes in the form of a request. So our data is going to be equal request.getJSON. And in this request, hopefully we'll have some kind of name so we can greet the person. So we'll put name equals data.get name, but if it can't find this, we'll add a default value just as stranger. And then we'll return JSONify message equals, and we'll use an F string. And an F string is where you can insert variables. So we'll put hello and then curly brackets and then name. So if we get a name in this, it will say hello name. Otherwise it'll say hello stranger. So if we run this and we can load up the website again and we can put greet, this method is not allowed. And this is because we haven't sent any kind of information. Now we could do this through the terminal, but we use something called Postman. So we can put in our URL and then we'll put /greet to call our endpoint. And then we can go to the body and go to raw, and then we'll put a curly bracket. This is a JSON, and then we'll put name and then max. Now we can set this as a JSON to make it easier. And if we send this, 405 not allowed. Because it's a get, so we need to put post. And then we've got hello max. Now if we put nothing in here, it will say hello stranger. And then if we put nothing at all, it will say it's not supported. This is because we need to send some kind of data because it's a post request. And that is all for this video. I hope it was easy to follow. Rate the new glasses. I lost the old ones. And I will see you. Maybe I'll see you again. Okay, bye.